What's happening, everybody? It's Sean with Reactions to the Classics. Today we got a reaction of Bright Eyes and their brand new song, Bells and Whistles, brought to us by a friend, longtime supporter, and patron of the channel, Bright Eyes superfan, Caitlin. Thank you, Caitlin. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the patrons who make this thing go. If you'd like to support us in any way, check out that Patreon link or the Patreon link on the Instagram. We could not do it without them. Caitlin is a Bright Eyes superfan. Look at the Bright Eyes playlist when you're done with this. I mean, we have almost all their albums up, EPs, you name it. It's there, or it'll probably be there at some point. I was super excited. It's their first new album in 4 years. I've only went on this Bright Eyes journey, I don't know, the last year and a half, 2 years, thanks to Caitlin and another patron of ours. So, you know, I wasn't able to get in while the stuff was coming out. So now I'm going to be able to do that. Also, I live in Dallas. Their tour for the rest of the year has already been announced, and they won't be coming here. But I am hoping that this is going to give me a chance to see them in concert and that they will go on another leg of this tour in 2025. Please, pretty please, because they're one of the last acts left that I really, really want to see in concert. And the new album is going to be released on September 20th. This is going to be called Five Dice, all three, self-produced by them, has artists such as Cat Power and Matt Berenger from one of my favorite groups of the century, The National. So I am looking forward to that. And Connor said about this song, he said, this is a song about the many little details in life that can seem insignificant or frivolous or temporary at the time, but eventually end up forming your destiny. And it's also kind of a whistle while you work scenario. And I think as Connor ages and we all get older, you realize those things, those little things that happen, those little micro things that happen that didn't seem like anything in the moment actually shifted your life or changed your destiny somewhat. So, you know, as we reflect back on it, the older we get, it's kind of cool. All right, I'm going to have the lyrics up as always. Thanks again, Caitlin.
I was cruel, like a president. It was wrong, but I ordered it. Lost some limbs in an accident, playing guard at a table down at Edendale. Didn't feel good, wasn't eating well, and the photo booth made me hate myself. What a slob. It's hard now to imagine it. The currency was all counterfeit. Diana's face was scattered to the mob. Expensive jokes and cheap thrills cost a lot. Zach staggering down Bleecker Street. The label asked for a meet and greet. I agreed reluctantly, I couldn't be alone. Signed a sleeve for a teenager. It felt just like a harbinger. I was shaking hands with the manicured, worked my fingers to the bone. No, you shouldn't go home with the Soho girl, cause she only wants materials. And you shouldn't place bets on the New York Mets, cause at best it's hypothetical. Expensive seats and field of dreams, U-turns and limousines. Gotta get around the detour when it's blocked. Bells and whistles, fancy cheap thrills cost a lot.
Teach you those schoolboys the lessons. Here we go.
No, you shouldn't make noise with those Bay Ridge boys. When they're drunk, man, it's impossible. secondhand amps, a bent up crash. The band sounds like an animal. Cheap seats and broken dreams, U-turns and limousines. Gotta kick in the door when it's locked. Bells and whistles, cheap thrills cost a lot.
Mama needs a new pair of shoes.
All right, Bells and Whistles. I really enjoyed that song. Thought it was really good. The lyricism on here, as always. I mean, there's so many allusions to things. Don't worry, I'm not going to break them all down. But you got to do a little bit of it. I mean, Connor put all this time into putting this together. I was cruel like a president. It was wrong, but I ordered it. I'm going to let you take that however you want here in the United States. We're in the midst of the presidential election. Lost some limbs in an accident playing God at a table down at Edendale, just a place in California. Didn't feel good. Wasn't eating well in the photo booth. Made me hate myself. What a slob. So took a picture of himself and was like, golly, man, I look horrible. And then this chorus, there's different choruses. That's what I like what Connor does. One of the many things I like what he does with his songwriting. It's hard now to imagine if the currency was all counterfeit. Diana's face was scattered to the mob. Expensive jokes and cheap thrills cost a lot. So the famous artist Banksy made some currency that was counterfeit with Princess Diana on it, and he dropped it. Looking here, where did he drop it? I knew he dropped it at some different places, scattered to the mob. At Notting Hill and Reading festivals, and spilled a briefcase full of the bills at the Liverpool tube station in London at rush hour. Then he's talking about Zach staggering down Bleecker Street, which is lower Manhattan. The label asked me for a meet and greet. So, he's talking about Zach, I guess, from the So Glows. Don't hold me to that. Signed a sleeve for a teenager. It felt like a harbinger. I was shaking. So, I think the pressure of the influence he had, I was shaking hands with the manicured, worked my fingers to the bone. The dichotomy of who likes him compared to what he has had to do to make it. And then this chorus, now you shouldn't go home with the Soho girl because she only wants material. So, it's a richer part of New York, kind of the fashion district. So, and then it just kind of goes through different things. U-turns and limousines, got to get around the detour when it's blocked. So we get the title of the song, Bells and Whistles, Fancy, Cheap Thrills Cost a Lot. So all these things that seem great, these experiences or material things, they come at a cost that's not worth it. And that's what he's telling you here. And he does the same thing with a chorus that's different in the second chorus that just or the third chorus that follows another instrumental break that finishes out the song, but got a kick in the door when it's locked. Bells and Whistles, Cheap Thrills Cost a Lot. So I thought that was a really good song. I will listen to it on repeat because it'll grow on me. I like the arrangement. I'm not sure what I think a little bit of a part of it that kind of just keeps going on, kind of the bells and whistles, but I know it's meant to be a sing-along. But we'll see if that either grows on me or it drives me crazy, but we'll find out. You won't find out because I'm not going to come back and tell you, but this is a really good song. I'm sure I'll be doing that album for Caitlin when it comes out. Like I said, I greatly look forward to it. And let me know what you think of this down below, right? First new music in 4 years. Like I said, I think it's really good and very promising. And until next time, guys, I will see you